Very good morning, students. Welcome to your business studies class. Class 11th, we are continuing with chapter number 8, small business and enterprises. One thing more, class, I want you to request all to see, please send your queries at the class email ID in the form of the PDF so that I can resolve your queries in upcoming videos. And the topic which you are going to cover in this video is small businesses is introduction, role of small businesses in rural India, and the government assistance and the special scheme for industries in rural, hilly, and backward areas. Starting from its introduction part, small scale industries basically is present in every country, and the developing country like India, we have the small scale industries that occupy a very special space because there is a scarcity of the capital, abundance of the labor, and small scale enterprises uses labor intensive schemes or capital saving techniques, you can say. And if we come to the definition part, then immediately after we say ki independence, small scale industries are defined by the Industries Development and Regulation Act 1951. We say that any enterprise which employ more than that of the 50% and using electricity, or you can say power, and if we are not using the power, not using the electricity, then there must be 100% and with the capital assets not exceeding 5 lakh, which is below 5 lakh, we can say that firm is a small business, or we can say that is a small business. Coming to the nomenclature, if we see the nomenclature and classification under MSME, that is medium scale and enterprises, we can define the enterprises on the two bases. Can you see the flowchart, class? We can divide it under the two bases. That one is manufacturing enterprises, another is services enterprises. If we see manufacturing enterprises, then we can see the investment in the plant and machinery under the 25 lakhs, 5 crores and 10 crores. If it is under 25 lakhs, that is up to 25 lakhs, then we consider this type of enterprise under micro enterprises. Fine. And if the investment is for the 5 crores, then it is a small, and 10 crores will come under medium. Similarly, coming to the services enterprises, if they are investing in equipments under 10 lakh, it is considered as a micro. 2 crores will be considered under small enterprises, and 5 crores will be considered under medium enterprises. So this is the nomenclature for your small scale enterprises, or you can say small businesses. Next, coming to the role of small businesses in rural India. What is the role? They provide employment opportunities because they are labor intensive companies, so they provide opportunities for the employment for both men and women, and they constitute the basic for the most of the population, or we can say the popular occupation of the people of India. They provide employment to agriculture also, who remain idle during the part of the year, because agriculture is seasonal. If you are sowing something for one particular season, then the person who are involved in the agriculture activities, they remain idle for the rest of the year, so they can be provided with the opportunities so that they can work. Fine. Next is your, it improves the economic condition, definitely by providing the employment opportunities. जो small scale industry होती हैं, they provide income to the people living in the backward and rural areas, which improves the economic conditions in the villages. Next is it promotion of artistic and creative sense. Small businesses set up in rural India, they provide the scope for the promotion of artistic achievement and also the creativity that has been suppressed in the rural area. So it helps in enhancing the artistics and the creativity sense in the people. Rural development. When the small scale industry will be setting up in the rural areas, their development will also be there. They result in the rural reconstruction, sustained growth, and removal of the regional disparity. Regional disparity means there is a difference in the regions. One region is highly developed, whereas the another is not. So there is a regional disparity. It helps in removing that also. Next is mobilization of the local resources. The resources of the small scale industry helps in mobilizing the resources, utilizing to their optimum value so that they can be utilized and the productivity can be enhanced. This helps in tapping the resources like entrepreneur skills and small savings, especially in the rural areas. So this is all about role of small businesses in rural areas. Also, the government provide assistance and some special schemes which we are going to discuss under this topic, and they are highly involved in the areas such as rural, backward and hilly areas. So what all does the government provides? Keeping in the view the contribution of small scale industries, some employment generation, balanced regional growth and promotion of export. The government of India has formed some various policies and schemes that are being offered under through various incentives, the benefits for the growth and promotion of small scale businesses. The government assistance are translated into action through various agencies. अब गवर्नमेंट किसके थ्रू उनसे कांटेक्ट करती है या क्या चीज़ है जो उनको एक्शन में लाती है उनकी स्कीम्स को? दे आर providing them under the various agencies, some departments, corporations that take care of these schemes. So we have some institutional supports and the incentives that are offered by the government to SSI. SSI is small scale industries. First institutional support under this is NSIC, that is National Small Scale Industries Corporation. It was set up in 1955 in order to promote and foster the growth of small scale industries in the country. It mainly focuses upon the supply of indigenous and imported machines, procurement and supply of imported raw materials, to export the products of SSI, and to promote the advisory and mentoring services. They also provide the technological assistance, new developed software technologies and technology transfer. Fine. And a new scheme for the performance and creating the credit rating of small businesses is implemented through NSIC. It has a twin objective. They have basically two objectives, that is sensitizing the small industries about the need of credit rating and encouraging the small scale industry to maintain a good financial track record. Next is your DIC, that is District Industry Center. These were started on May 1, 1978 to provide assistance to small scale industries at district level. Can you see DIC is at district level? Its name suggests. These centers provide the promotional activities such as identification of the suitable scheme, preparing the and feasibility report, arranging for the credit, etc. And they promote the entrepreneur's attitude in rural areas. DICs is an institution at district level which provide all the services and support to the entrepreneur for setting up the small scale businesses. Fine. There are other incentives also that are offered by the government in rural areas, that is they provide employment opportunities, they develop the local skills and resources, they restrict the migration of the people to urban areas, provide a balanced regional growth so that the regional disparity can be removed, and development of the backward and hilly areas. Fine. And the government provide incentives for the availability of the land at concession rates, location of public sector projects in backward areas. They attract the industries so that they can set up their firms in the backward and hilly areas, the industrial estates in backward areas. They provide the facilities such as transport, banking, power supply, etc., so that the infrastructures can be increased. They offer the tax concessions to the units that are located in backward areas, financing at the concessional rates also, grading the subsidies from time to time. So this provides subsidies under the three basic things, that is transport subsidy, capital subsidy and infrastructure subsidy. The last point under this is they provide the special programs for the development of the backward areas that have been initiated by the government only. So class, this is all for today's lecture. We have completed our chapter number 8, small business and enterprises. Go through the chapter, read your notes, complete your assignments properly. If you come across any doubts, send your doubts and the queries in the PDF form to the class email ID. I'll get back to you while resolving your queries. And take care of yourself. Thank you and have a nice day.